the society, cultivating the young minds, shaping the careers of the thousands of students, engineers, doctors, managers for last 40 years.
MIT-ADT itself has done is demonstrating, and what it needs to do for future is huge and tremendous.
If we become responsible citizens, this planet will smile, and if the planet smiles, universe will smile.
in order to get all the notification of the student success at MIT-ADT University. So very quickly scan the code which has been displayed on the screen and join the Telegram group for the notification student success at MIT-ADT University. Thank you. Kindly request all the students once again to scan the code and join the Telegram group for the notification of student success at MIT-ADT University. And you will be happy to know that right from the day one, you will find the opportunities to connect with your fellow students, whether through collaborative projects, art exhibition, design challenges, or our university's vibrant communities, and that will offer something for everyone at MIT-ADT University. So I encourage everyone to join the group with this QR scan code, which is displayed on the screen. And we also encourage each of you to immerse yourself in all these experiences, because they are not only avenues to make friends within your class, but also across different disciplines and academic years. And you will be happy to know that our university's unique club system further enhances your sense of belonging. All the clubs, events, and even today's induction program, they will create a very exciting ambience, camaraderie, and the bonds that you are going to form. Chief guest, honorable guest of honor for the inaugural ceremony of this 8th University Padma Bhushan, Dr. B.N. Sureshji, and guest of honor, Dr. Shailendra Gadeji will be joining with us with a huge round of applause. May I request all the students to welcome Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. B.N. Sureshji, and guest of honor, Dr. Shailendra Gadeji. We all are excited to welcome the guest of honor and chief guest of the program, and meanwhile we can welcome all other dignitaries. We can see that excitement, enthusiasm. Padma Bhushan, Honorable Dr. B.N. Sureshji, Honorable Guest of Honor, Dr. Shailendra Gadeji, Honorable Founder President, Professor Dr. Vishwanath Ji Karat Sir, Honorable Professor Dr. Mangesh Ji Karat Sir. So with a huge round of applause, I request everyone to welcome Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. B.N. Sureshji, Padma Bhushan, Dr. B.N. Sureshji. Please welcome our Founder President, Honorable Professor Dr. Vishwanath Ji Karat Sir. We are delighted to welcome our guest of honor, Dr. Shailendra Gadeji. I request all the dignitaries to occupy the seats on the dais. We would also like to take this privilege to welcome Honorable Professor Dr. Mangesh Ji Karat Sir. A huge round of applause, my dear students, to welcome all the dignitaries to this very prestigious 8th University Induction Program at MIT Art, Design and Technology University. May I request all the dignitaries to occupy the seats on the dais, and may I request the student please be seated.
Very good morning to one and all present here. We once again take this privilege to welcome all of you to this 8th University Induction Program. Let's welcome all the dignitaries with a round of applause once again. We are privileged and honored to welcome our chief guest, Padma Bhushan, Honorable Dr. B.N. Sureshji, Chancellor at Indian Institute of Space Science and Technology, former director at Vikram Sarabhai Space Center. Once again, a round of applause. We also welcome our founder president, Honorable Professor Dr. Vishwanath Karat Sir. We are delighted to welcome our guest of honor, Honorable Dr. Shailendra Gadeji, who is a distinguished scientist and Director General at Armament and Combat Engineering Systems, ACE, Pune. We also welcome Honorable Professor Dr. Mangesh Karat Sir, the Executive President and Vice Chancellor of our university. Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor, Dr. Anand Chakradev, the Director of Midcom and ICT, Honorable Dr. Sunita Karat Madam, Dr. Mahesh Chopde, who is the Registrar of our university, Dr. Ramchandra Pujari, Dean of MIT School of Computing, Dr. Sudarshan Sanap, Dean of Faculty and Engineering and Sciences. All other dignitaries on and off the days, deans, directors, principals, HODs, professors, and of course, our dear lovely students. Welcome you all. Now, as per the tradition of our university, we are going to begin this program with the World Peace Prayer. And I would like to request all of you to rise in your seats in the honor of the prayer.
जय जय स्वसंवेद्या आत्मरूपा देवातुति गणेषु कलार्थमति प्रकाशो मणे निवृत्तिदासु गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देव गुरु साक्षात् पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः.
Thank you very much. May I now request our Pro Vice Chancellor, Honorable Professor Dr. Anand Chakradev, to deliver a welcome address.
Good morning. I said good morning. Thanks. I am privileged to stand in front of you to welcome all of you, all your parents, for this 8th MIT-ADTU induction program. The journey, which was started in 2016, is entering into its 8th year, and I'm happy that more than 4,000 students are joining the portals of MIT-ADT University today. So please give a big round of applause to yourself first and your proud parents. Chief guest of today's function, Padma Bhushan, Honorable Dr. B.N. Sureshji. Guest of honor, Honorable Dr. Shailendra Gade sir. Our guru, our mentor, and founder of this entire MIT group, Vishwadharmi Dr. Vishwanath Karad sir. Dr. Mangesh Karad sir, who is Executive President and Vice Chancellor of the university. All the deans, directors, principals, faculty colleagues, and my dear student friends. It's a great honor. We all have witnessed the growth in terms of quality and quantity of this organization. We call it as a progressive university. We call it as a university of the future. I'm here to brief you about your own family. I mean, you have entered into a new family. I wish to brief you about that. Who are we? So it starts from the parent trust, which is MIRE, which is Maharashtra Academy of Engineering and Educational Research, which was founded by Dr. Vishwanath Karad sir and his colleagues in 1983. Yesterday only, day before yesterday, we completed 40 years So it's a journey of 4 decades which we have completed as a trust. We started with a humble effort called as Maharashtra Institute of Technology in 1983, which became popular as MIT, and that's why we started naming all our further endeavors with the tag name of MIT, and that is where the birth of MIT Art, Design and Technology University took place in 2016. So you belong to around 11,000 plus students of this MIT-ADT University, but that's not enough. You belong to 60,000 plus students of my group. As a group, we used to be called as group of institutes earlier. Today we are called as group of universities because this group runs 5 universities, including MIT Art, Design and Technology University here. Our parent campus is MIT World Peace University. We have one more university in Shillong, which is MIT University Meghalaya. We have another university in Ujjain, which is Avantika University. And recently, 15 days back, we have been given permission to one more university which will be operative from this current academic year itself, which is MIT Vishwaprayag University, Solapur. So you don't belong to just 11,000 students of this campus, but you belong to around 60,000 plus students, around 3,000 plus faculty members, around 60 plus institutes and colleges and universities which are run by this trust. So this is my responsibility to make you aware of your family. When it comes to MIT Art, Design and Technology University, we have 16 schools. One more is being added. We are hoping that we'll get the permission by today evening, and our law school also will be operative from today itself. So we have as the name suggests, Art, Design and Technology. We have schools under Art, Design and Technology, and some of you belong to some or the other school from these 3 categories which we are offering. So here on the campus also, it is a multidisciplinary environment which we have created. National education policy started talking about multidisciplinarity since 2020. But believe me, in MIT Art, Design and Technology University, we have established multidisciplinary education right from day one. And we were compliant. We were ready to implement national education policy from day one. So on this campus, you will come across programs which are from art side. So we have fine arts, applied arts, performing arts, design. We have architecture, journalism, broadcasting, media, film, drama, that is theater. Then on engineering and management side, we have School of Computing, we have School of Engineering, which runs other branches of engineering. We have biotechnology, food technology, marine engineering, School of Management. Under third vertical, which we call it as humanities, under that, we have School of Humanities, School of Education, School of Vedic Sciences. So this is the university which runs unique programs, which runs interdisciplinary, multidisciplinary, transdisciplinary type of activities under one umbrella. And you will be benefited because you are the first batch to be under national education policy. So from this batch onwards, we'll be implementing national education policy in true sense. As we progress, as we go ahead, your first year will be common, so you may not come across many things of national education policy in first year, but as we go ahead, as we progress further, there will be many offerings which you'll come across. So there will be majors, there will be minors, there will be open electives, there will be school electives, internships are more, projects are there, mini projects are there, thesis projects are there. So in true sense, we are implementing national education policy. The another important component of national education policy is 360-degree development of a child. So for that, we have a separate school called as School of Holistic Education. To build your personality and to make you ready for the industry, we have SCIL, which is School of Corporate Innovation and Leadership. So we are here to take care of all the aspects which are required to mold you, which are required to make you industry ready, which are required to make you profession ready, I would say, because we don't aim at industry as our target, we aim at so many other things. So you can, if you want to prepare for NPSC, UPSC, the provision is available. If you want to prepare for IITs, for masters, the provision, for GATE, the provisions are available. If you want to go for GRE, TOEFL, and go to the portals of some other foreign university, that training is also available. If you want to go and start your own activity, we have a very vibrant and fully functional Atal Incubation Center on the campus, which hosts more than 50 startups at present also. What I mean to say here is, you are a blessed community of students who is joining the portals of MIT-ADT University in 2023, 8th batch coming in, but there are so many things available for you. My only request to you will be, please make very good use of the time which you are spending here. There are so many opportunities available. I can give you one example. The maximum registration for an elective, can you guess that? It's drama, it's guitar. So there are so many electives which are non-traditional, which are not offered by many universities, which are available here. So make full use of the available time, make full use of all 4 years for which you are here, 3 years, 2 years, depending upon the program, 5 years also for architecture and few other integrated programs. You must make good use of it. Don't waste your time in any activity other than academics, curricular and co-curricular activity. It is a vibrant campus with almost 50 plus clubs, a very well state-of-the-art sports facility, including rowing club. So whatever you can envisage is available on this campus. Your responsibility is to take a good advantage of all the facilities provided to you and make a good human being, make a good professional out of you. That is the aim, that is the motto with which MIT Art, Design and Technology University functions. So this is a humble beginning for your batch. This is the first day for your batch. Some programs are already started for them. It's 15th day or 20th day of their stay on the campus. But believe me, this will be a wonderful journey which we will go ahead together. For all the parents who are here, I know there are many parents here and they are also equally anxious about what will happen to their child in next 3, 4, 5 years. So to all those parents, I can assure you, I can guarantee you that your children are in safe hands. This is the safest environment. We are university which follows very strict discipline in terms of everything. So please don't worry about the stay of your child, future of your child. Please be assured that we are here to take care of them. We'll see that your child will finally get whatever he or she intends to go ahead with. So with this quick introduction and with a warm welcome to all our esteemed guests today and all the parents who have shown faith in us, I conclude my welcome address. Congratulations all of you for joining right institute, and be assured that you have selected right career path and right organization or the university for your higher education. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much, sir. And now we may request our distinguished guests and the dignitaries on the dais to please proceed for the lamp lighting ceremony. Shubham karoti kalyanam, arogyam dhana sampada, shatru buddhi vinashaya, Deepa Jyotir Namostute. Deepa Jyotir Parabrahma, Deepa Jyotir Janardhana, Deepo Haratu Me Papam, Deepa Jyotir Namostute. The warm glow of the lamp signifies the illumination of our minds and the path ahead to seek wisdom and enlightenment. This traditional ritual also serves as an invocation to the divine, seeking blessings for success and prosperity in the endeavors that lie ahead. Thank you. Thank you very much. And now we take this opportunity to request our Honorable Executive President and Vice Chancellor, Honorable Professor Dr. Mangesh T. Karat, sir, to deliver a special address on this occasion. Sir.
Good morning. Good morning to one and all. Honorable Chief Guest of the today's program, Padma Bhushan, Dr. B.N. Suresh Ji, he is the Chancellor of the Indian Institute of Space Technology, Trivandrum. Our other, guest of honor, Honorable Dr. Shailendra Gade Ji, who is the Director for the Pune region, 9 laboratories of the DRDO. Our own founder, Dr. Vishwanath Ji Karat, sir, who is the source of energy, inspiration, the drive for the MIT group, who is the founder president of the group. All our trustees of MIT group, Pro Vice Chancellor of the MIT, Ananta Chakradev, all deans and directors who are sitting on the dais, other dignitaries of the dais, my parents, and my young batch of the 2023 fresh batch who is recently inducted for this academic year. At the outset, I welcome all of you for this induction program, 8th induction program of the university. I am delighted to welcome especially our chief guest, Dr. B.N. Suresh Ji, who happens to be the renowned space scientist who has worked with the Dr. Vikram Sarabhai, late Sarabhai, in 1969. And he used to be the colleague of the late Dr. Abdul Kalam Ji. So he has made a great contribution in development of the space program of our country, who is here to grace you on this occasion. So we are really, we are privileged by his presence today here for this induction program. Our young scientist, Dr. Shailendra Ji Gade, who is, carrying forward that legacy of Dr. Abdul Kalam and all other people. He is also here. Sir, we are thankful to you for coming here and gracing the occasion. As I said, I need not to say much about our own founder, Dr. Vishwanath Ji Karat, sir. He is everything behind MIT. And I think he has become, in the last span of 40 years, he has become the school of thought for the state and for the country. His passion has resulted into the creation of the World Peace Dome, which is the largest dome in the world, Sant Gyaneshwara World Peace Dome, having 160 feet diameter and 261 feet high. He is a living legend, I can say. He is here. Sir, it is you who are delivering your addresses on every fresh batch of the MIT. Initially, you used to deliver your addresses for MIT Kothur campus. But since 2016, when this campus has come up, you are regularly coming and delivering, blessing this occasion. So we are very grateful to you for coming here today. He is running almost, 83, 84. So friends, I think our Pro VC has rightly briefed about the different credentials of a MIT-ADT University, MIT group. I will not talk much about that. I know you have come here with the great aspirations. Your parent, every parent is very curious about the career of their ward, their child. And with that, and to choose the proper university or college is always, Herculean task. And finally, after your 12th examination, your parents have chosen, and you have chosen this place, MIT Art, Design and Technology University. The very right place, very appropriate place. So I congratulate all of you for choosing this university and banking upon us. You can certainly bank upon us. Our Pro-Vice Chancellor has rightly said it, you are in a safe hands. My friends, today's Indian youth is living in, aspirational India. Every youth has aspiration. Every citizen has aspiration. Number of aspirations are there. And somebody wanted to work in a big multinational company to get a very high salary. Someone want to start his own company, entrepreneurship. Somebody wanted to become the great artist, great, singer and whatnot. With all that aspirations, you have come here. I can conclude by saying that, in 1970s and 1970s and 80s, the Indian generation has aspiration to go to America to get a job there. After 1990 or 2000, we can say, Indian youth aspiration got changed to go to, Microsoft company, Apple company, Google company, technology-enabled company, to serve in that company. So that was aspiration. And after 2015, that aspiration got changed to occupy the position of the chief executive officers of those technology-enabled companies. And I think today, if we see number of technology-enabled companies, leading companies of the USA and Europe, the number of Indians are occupying that positions of the chief executive officers. So aspirations has got changed from 1970-80 to 20, and now today's youth has aspiration to start his own company, to start his startup, to to do the foundation of his own startup in our own country, and to replicate the company similar to Facebook, Microsoft, and number of other companies. And how true it is, I think if we see in 2014, our startups in our country were hardly 400. So that was a number. In last 9 years, I think that number, now the registered startups number has gone about 93,000 in our country. This is the young India. This is the aspiration of young Indians. And out of that 92,000 startups, I think more than 115 startups, they have got the status of a unicorn. Unicorn means the valuation of that company, the valuation of the worth of that company is more than 8,000 crore rupees. So that much is the potential of Indian mind, Indian talent, Indian talent. So this aspiration, so everyone here is living with that aspiration. And I think we should have that aspiration. India has now not only become the land of ideas, but India has become the land of, opportunities. If you see what is happening outside, I think Indian universities, 10 years back, hardly 5 Indian universities used to be in the world rankings, the QS rankings. Now, out of that 500, more than 45 universities are ranking in that list. I think in last 10 years, more than $500 billion of a foreign investment has come to our country. The company like Foxconn, the manufacturer for the Apple phone, has shifted one of its plant to India in Tamil Nadu. More and more patents, more than 50%, patents are filed by Indian scholars, Indian academicians in last 10 years. I think India is changing. The landscape of India is changing. Every aspiration is converting into action. So that is happening. And on that background, I think our Prime Minister Ji has already given us the target to have the bigger economy, the fifth economy of the world, $5 trillion economy. $1 trillion is almost 80 lakh crore. So you can calculate how many dollars, how many crores. So that, and to achieve that $5 trillion economy, I think that today's youth has to play the major role. And what major role they have to play? When it comes to the youth, I think the Indian universities have to play the bigger role. And MIT Group has taken that task. MIT has always remained, pioneer in starting the new ventures, giving the new vision, new face to the Indian education. I still remember in 1983, when MIT was started, the petroleum engineering was hardly, new subject, but MIT could start the petroleum engineering. And today, I think now is the need of the, innovation-led entrepreneurship is the need of the country for the development of the country. And how we can do that is a real challenge. I think MIT-ADT University has taken that task, and we are trying to learn, or we are trying to develop the new model of the university, which can be, role model for others. Here, as mentioned by our Pro-Vice Chancellor, number of unique departments are set up in our university, right from for holistic development of the student, right from his health, the communication, his creative skills, his, exposure to the foreign languages and whatnot. That, the teaching pedagogy is focused on the output of the innovation, how our students can be more innovative, how they can give the solutions to the problem of the society. With that objective, I think this university is focusing on each and every activity, multiple projects, multidisciplinary education is a core of this education, the core of the MIT-ADT University. Today's driver of economy is not only technology, it is a design with the technology, it is the art with the technology. We can see any creation, any picture which is launched has a life of hardly 1 month, 2 months. Why? Because of the technology, new and new innovations are required by the society. Facebook is the best example of the collaboration of art and technology, how the art and the culture. So friends, we have to learn to live with a different faculties. We have to work with a different fellows. The fellows from the fine art, fellows from the architecture, the technology person has to work with the literature person. So that is the need of the today's industry. And the one who will succeed in that area, those can be the leaders, those can be the innovators, those will lead the society. So with that objective, I think MIT-ADT University is working. And my friends, no stone is unturned by the MIT-ADT University. In doing this, we are really making MIT-ADT University as a, one movement for the creativity, movement for the new knowledge, moment for the, every faculty is trying to live that moment with your dreams. And, we have really made this as a satyagraha like that. So MIT-ADT University's vision is to sync with the national development agenda. The national development agenda, so every activity we are trying to dedicate to the government of India's activities. So with that vision, I think MIT-ADT University is working. All our faculties are dedicatedly working. Here more focus is not on what we want to teach you. We want to know what you want to learn. So our focus is on what you want to learn here, and accordingly we are trying to derive the ecosystem of our university by which you can really pursue the education of your choice, your personal education. You can choose multiple objects. You can do engineering with music. You can do architecture with other literature. So like that, here universities are not only for teaching. They are. We believe that we have to learn what is to be taught as per the demand. So this focus, we have changed the focus. I think, friends, this is what MIT-ADT University is going to do. I think we are recognized in last 8 years, even though university is new, we are ranked by the government of India. We are ranked among first 50 universities of the country in the innovation category. Our student of the Film and Television Institution, Vishesh, Iyer, he has got his film got the award for the, new film, new director, upcoming director for the, filmmaking. So that is another area. Our School of the Bioengineering students, they could interact with the Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. Very small school, hardly 120 intake. But our 5 teams, they went to national level and they gave the solution to, our 5 teams, they won the prizes there. So that is the, spirit with which the department may be small, the department may be big, but they are working towards the goal of how this university can be new generation university, how this university can create the new knowledge, new center of knowledge. And that is different, the difference what MIT-ADT University intend to do in coming years. And friends, now you have joined this mission. So once again, I welcome you all for this noble mission of a national development. And in that moment, your personality will develop in all ways, winning personalities. And with that objective, the management of MIT-ADT University is working for 24/7. So friends, do not worry. Once again, I welcome all our the guest of honor, the chief guest, our founder, and everyone for this induction program. I will conclude my small speech here. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your valuable guidance, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we would now like to felicitate all the dignitaries here. To start with, we have with us Honorable Chief Guest, Padma Bhushan Dr. B.N. Sureshji. But before we felicitate him, I would like to request our technical team to play an AV.
Dr. B.N. Suresh, a renowned aerospace engineer, is presently the Chancellor of Indian Institute of Space Science and Technology and also the founder director of IIST. Prior to this, Dr. Suresh was the director of Vikram Sarabhai Space Center, Thiruvananthapuram. Presently, he is also serving as the Vikram Sarabhai Distinguished Professor at ISRO headquarters. He was also a distinguished professor at IIT Mumbai and MIT Manipal. Dr. B.N. Suresh was awarded the 3rd highest civilian award, Padma Bhushan, in 2013 and Padma Shri in 2002 in recognition of his meritorious contributions to the area of science and technology by Government of India. He has remarkable achievements in space technology in the areas of launch vehicle design, aerospace navigation, control and actuation systems, vehicle electronics, modeling, and simulation. Dr. Suresh received his degree in science in 1963 and in engineering in 1967. He started his career in ISRO at Vikram Sarabhai Space Center in 1969 and earned his doctoral degree in control systems from Salford University, UK. He is especially known for his contribution to Space Capsule Recovery Experiments (SRE). During his career in the Indian Space Research Organization, spanning around 4 decades, Dr. Suresh had enough opportunities in partaking and shaping the space program as well as in guiding it from pivotal positions. Apart from several publications in reputed international journals, he has several awards and honors to his credit, including Dr. Biren Roy Space Science and Design Award and Agni Award for Excellence in Self-Reliance by Defense Research and Development Laboratory. We are honored to have such an eminent personality among us.
Thank you very much. May I now request Honorable Professor Dr. Vishwanath Karad sir and Honorable Professor Dr. Mangesh Karad sir to felicitate Padma Bhushan Honorable Dr. B.N. Sureshji. Can we please have a huge round of applause? Thank you very much. We would now like to felicitate our guest of honor, but before that, I would like to request our technical team to play an introductory AV on Honorable Dr. Shailendra Gadeji. Can we have the AV, please?
Dr. Shailendra V. Gade, a distinguished scientist, has been appointed as the Director General from 1st September 2022. As DG, he is heading 9 laboratories of DRDO. He pursued post-graduation in mechanical engineering from IIT Bombay and PhD from IIT Delhi. He has expertise in the design of small arms, artillery and tank guns, modeling and simulations, manufacturing technologies, system integration, test and evaluation, composite materials, etc. He has more than 40 papers to his credit in national and international journals. He has spearheaded the flagship and one of the most ambitious projects of DRDO, Advanced Towered Artillery Gun System ATAGS. He is a recipient of DRDO Performance Excellence Award, Scientist of the Year Award, Agni Award and many more. We are honored to have such an eminent personality among us today.
Thank you very much. I once again request Honorable Professor Dr. Vishwanath Karad sir, Honorable Professor Dr. Mangesh Karad sir, and Honorable Professor Dr. Anand Chakradev to felicitate our guest of honor, Honorable Dr. Shailendra Gadeji. Thank you very much. I now request Honorable Dr. Shailendra Gadeji to address the students on this occasion.
Respected Padma Bhushan Honorable Dr. B.N. Suresh, former Distinguished Scientist ISRO and Chancellor of IIST Thiruvananthapuram, Professor Dr. Vishwanath D. Karad, President MIT-ADT University, Pune, Professor Chakradev, Professor Dr. Mangesh Karad, the Board of Governors of MIT, members of the board, distinguished guests, heads of the departments, esteemed faculty and staff members, dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, dear students and their family members, invitees, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to you all. It gives me immense pleasure to be here for the 8th University Induction Program 23-24 of MIT-ADT, Pune, and thank the organizers for their kind invitation to invite me and deliver a keynote address as a guest of honor. I am really very, very fortunate, and this day is going to be one of the most memorable day of my life, the kind of felicitation which has been given to me I think I'm not going to get it again. Admission to a university is always a momentous occasion in the life of a student, as it marks the fulfillment of the dreams one has seen before beginning the journey of higher education. This fulfillment is made possible from your parents and professors, but you represent the aspirations of 140 crore Indians. Today is the 7th of August, and 7th of August is a special day in the history of India because the Swadeshi movement started on this day in Bengal, emphasizing the Indian-made goods. As you already know that 11th of May was the National Technology Day. In 1974, when we did the first nuclear experiment, we declared ourselves self-reliant and we declared ourselves nuclear, because of which there were sanctions imposed on us. As many as 14 countries imposed sanctions, but we did not deter. India did not deter. India went on to make the intercontinental ballistic missiles, anti-satellite missiles, and so on. And then we declared ourselves self-reliant. Today, the main objective of all our education is to become self-reliant. This is the message I would like to tell you, that every individual, every student, everyone who is trying to pursue education today should make India a self-reliant country. We should not be fourth, fifth, or sixth country to do anything. We should be the first country to do many of the niche technologies, many of the disruptive technologies. Today, after you graduate, you have to work tirelessly and to make India proud through development of in-house technology, which is expected from you all, so that Atmanirbhar Bharat, self-reliance mission, Make in India becomes a successful venture. Welcome on board the new India, which is continuously on the move through Vande Bharat, Gati Shakti mission, Bharatmala project, Skill India, Digital India, Startup mission, and many more, and accelerate the pace of progress in India. A little I would like to talk about my own area of work. I belong to the DRDO fraternity. I am essentially heading the Armament and Combat Engineering cluster of DRDO, which involves 9 laboratories. And these 9 laboratories, we are working on various weapon and ammunition, propulsion devices, warheads, and so on. And just now, as we were talking about, I would like to tell you that these are one of the most important areas of our defense research, wherein the arms and ammunition, they win the war for the soldiers. Now, to tell you frankly, a number of systems have been developed in DRDO and in my own organizations. Some of the glimpses were shown against my name as small arms and guns and tank guns and kinetic energy ammunitions and so on. Just to give you glimpses that the kind of technology that we are encountering, they are very high technologies, very advanced technologies. The kind of ammunition that we are using today for the tank guns, they travel at a velocity of 2 kilometers per second. The pressure inside the gun chamber is of the order of 500 megapascal. That is something like 5,000 times the atmospheric pressure. You can imagine at that pressure, the guns have to handle the system, and obturation, which is the main cause of restricting that particular projectile and allowing that pressure to build up. That is the ceiling. That system also is required to be generated. So these are the kind of forces, movements, and the temperatures, very high temperature applications, as well as all these systems are required to work at minus 30 to plus 765 degrees Celsius. And to have these sort of capacities to be built into the system, it requires a lot of high technologies. So my message to all of you is that please consider joining DRDO-like organization. I'm not saying only DRDO. Please join research organization. Research element in our country, I would say to some extent, is lesser today. This particular percentage of research has to be increased. It is only in your hands. You have to get oriented towards the research. Then only I think this job can be met. Something has been talked about the National Education Policy 2020, which envisions that can move towards more holistic and multidisciplinary education. It was very nice to know from Professor Chakradev that this has already been implemented from the day one. And I really want to congratulate this institute for that, implementing the National Education Policy. And in the next few years, MIT will play a major role in achieving this national objective. Dear students, education is an important stepping stone in your life. I am sure that you have worked hard to reach this stage today. I am sure you are eager and excited to contribute to the world and bring about change in the lives of the people. The vibrant campus of MIT is full of extracurricular activities. There are a large number of clubs engaged in debating, dramatics, music, and other cultural activities. But beyond the little joys and sorrows you experience from here on, there is a huge responsibility on each one of you to pay back to the society and country. After graduating, some of you would be joining job responsibilities, while others may pursue higher studies. The stage of life in which you find yourself today is usually full of dreams and aspirations on one hand, and uncertainties and apprehensions on the other hand. Now you are at a stage where you not only dream big, but also try your best to fulfill those dreams. Let me also remind you of what our beloved former president, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, famously said. You all know that. Dream is not that which you see while sleeping. It is something that does not let you sleep. But at the same time, I advise you to never judge your success only in terms of material gains and not to limit yourself by pressures of conventional notions and success and societal pressures. You need to figure out what you really want to do in your life. Choose what you want to do, what gives you satisfaction and meaningfulness. This is very important. That satisfaction and meaningfulness is very, very important while you study. I will like to narrate one or two examples of my own institute. When we used to study, there used to be 7 questions. We didn't have semester system those days. We have the yearly system, and only one exam used to be there in which 7 or 8 questions were asked, and we were often asked to attempt 5 questions, each carrying 20 marks. What we used to do in our time, we used to open the book and start from the chapter 1 till the chapter end. We never used to bother about which is difficult, which is simple, which is likely to come in the exam, which will not. But there were certain students who always used to be on the move to find out which subject is easier to get marks, and where out of 8 or out of 7, which are the 3 subjects that we can omit and do only those 5 so that we can get maximum marks. So, and also during the examination, there used to be some gaps wherein some students used to roam around and try to find out who had said the paper last year and what he did ask, and last 5 years what were the questions asked, and this year what is going to be asked, what is not going to be asked. This was a very, very futile exercise to me. And then, but everybody used to follow most of the time this particular pattern. But my submission to all of you is that please don't do this. Please learn for the education, learn for the knowledge. Once you acquire the knowledge, that will be beneficial to you anytime. With my own experience, I am going to tell you the mechanical engineering subject which I studied from first year to 5 year. 5 year used to have 5 year course those days. Not a single subject as on date has been useless. I can tell you not only a subject, not even a chapter of an engineering, which has been, I say that it was not used. It was used. Function of a complex variable, determinants, matrices, Laplace theorems, Fourier series, you name a system of mathematics or anything of physics or chemistry or anything, it has been used. Even when you go for engineering, a system like, a chapter like welding is one chapter in a book of production technology, maybe it may be 0.2% of the total engineering or 1% of the total engineering. But that welding is itself is such a subject of great research and great innovation that you can do wonders in this. Please remember, while formal education may come to the close at a certain point, learning never stops. You need to continuously update your skills and knowledge to your respective field. Knowledge has always been the greatest tool of empowerment. Knowledge is the only thing that has always been respected and valued beyond the boundaries of institutions. This is why I gave you this example. Therefore, do not ever be miserly in investing on your time, interest, and resources in ensuring that your profession always remains coupled with learning. Now, dear students, you are privileged. I need not tell again and again. The director, faculty, and other support services of MIT will nurture you to have the capabilities of head, hand, and heart to use the knowledge for the national development and enhance the quality of life of the people, particularly the disadvantaged people. A strong sense of values, integrity, and compassion will guide you to use your knowledge for the good of the mankind and not you misuse education for personal gains at the cost of the society. This is very, very important. Once you acquire certain knowledge and once you acquire certain responsibility, you have to be really honest with your business. You have to be really honest with your job and whatever you do. You never ever cross the boundaries of the honesty, dedication, commitment, and sincerity. My sincere advice to you that a person with the absolute honesty and integrity is valued for his work. At the end, I offer my best wishes to you, the aspiring students, as of you now commencing your journey and learning and education for the benefit of the country and humanity at large. May every one of you realize your full potential to make this country and the world a better place for all of us and future generations. I wish you all good health, happiness, and success, and hope that you will bring glory to your alma mater and the nation. Best of luck, and may God bless you all. I also extend my best wishes to the faculty members, staff members, family members, and guardians of the new students on this momentous day. Once again, I congratulate MIT Pune for their success and thank the President MIT-ADT University Pune for inviting me to deliver the keynote address. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you. Thank you very much for this enlightening speech, sir, and the words of wisdom that you have shared with our students. Dear students, we would now like to confer the citation of honor on Honorable Dr. Shailendra Gadeji. But before that, I would like to request Professor Sneha Vagatkar to read the citation.
Check. Thank you very much. Honorable Dr. Shailendra Gadeji, we acknowledge your remarkable achievements as a distinguished scientist and as DGACE for heading 9 laboratories of DRDO, namely ARDE Pune, HEMRL Pune, R&D Pune, MSc Pune, and ACEM Nashik, VRD Ahmednagar, CVRDE Chennai, PXC, and DGRE Chandigarh and Manali. Honorable Shri Shailendra Gadeji initially worked on the design and development of the launcher system for India's fully indigenous multi-barrel rocket launcher system, Pinaka, and played a pivotal role towards fructifying this system and its induction into Army. He carried out extensive research and formulated a project proposal on future infantry soldier as a system, that is FINSAS, towards enhancing the soldier's capabilities in lethality, surveillance, survivability, protection, and communication. The Army is constantly working towards implementing the concept of FINSAS in the Indian Army. Furthermore, Dr. Shailendra Gade has been the recipient of accolades from esteemed organizations. These include the DRDO Performance Excellence Award 2002 for Pinaka, the Team Leader Award for Modern Submachine Carbine in 2006, the Team Leader Award for Armament System for ICV Abhay in 2008, DRDO Scientist of the Year Award in 2013, Team Leader Award for Air Bursting Grenade in 2015, Team Leader Award for ATAGS in 2017, and the list still goes on. Sir has proved himself as a great leader and successful scientist and a mentor and guide who has guided BTech and MTech students and has more than 40 research papers to his credit published in national and international journals. Respected Honorable Dr. Shailendra Gadeji, in the light of your extraordinary contributions and your unwavering dedication to the pursuit of knowledge, a beacon of inspiration for the generations to come, this citation serves as a testament to your excellent work and a symbol of the high esteem in which you are held by all those who have been privileged to be under your guidance. We proudly confer upon you Citation of Honor as on today, 7th August 2023, on the auspicious occasion of the 8th University Induction Program at MIT Art, Design and Technology University, Pune, India. Can we please have a huge round of applause and a stand for our guest of honor, of honor, Honorable Dr. Shailendra Gadeji. Indeed, a distinguished scientist and Director General, Armament and Combat Engineering System, DGACE. Thank you very much. We now take great honor to request our chief guest, Padma Bhushan, Honorable Dr. B.N. Suresh ji, to deliver his address.
Will come in a long way for all the students who opted to join such a prestigious institution. So I must really compliment and congratulate all the students who are here, who opted to join this institution, that you have joined the right institution. In fact, I didn't know much about this university excepting here and there. But today, after hearing the Pro-Vice Chancellor and Chancellor, I realized the kind of the activities and kind of arrangement that are available in this beautiful campus, and I'm sure that you are going to enjoy your stay in this particular university. And you know that the economic development of any country is essentially, intrinsically based on education and skilling. And we also know that the country today is having the democratic dividend compared to many other nations. And being such a young nation, it is important that we educate our youngsters and bring them some kind of holistic understanding of what happens in this world. And you know that only educated country can aspire to become a developed country. You know, when we talk about developed country, I am always reminded of our Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, with whom I was very fortunate to work with him shoulder to shoulder almost 17 years when I joined way back in 1969. Dream was that to make India as a developed country. That was the dream. And let us just take a look of where we are in the last maybe 2 to 3 decades. I think as already mentioned that the country has become vibrant and surging forward in every domain that you can think of. We are basically an agricultural country, but then if you really look at it, as a nation of 1.4 plus billion population, I must thank our farmers and also the people who brought the green revolution. Today we are self-sufficient in terms of our food production and supply. I think that's why we have a voice and we are able to look forward where we are not struggling for food. And I think all of you know that the COVID came and went, but then I think it was always a surprising thing for a country of 1.4 billion population. How do we really vaccinate each one of them and then protect them against this kind of serious illness which came all over the globe? Not only we serviced, I think we must thank our R&D institutions and private industries who stood up to the occasion and able to develop the vaccines and supply them all over the country, not only within the country, but able to supply to the rest of the world. I think that is the greatness of this country. So it's called pharmacy of the world. But I want to remind, it's important to really retain that brand and improve it and then improve the quality so that we are able to maintain these standards. And I think we have done several things in the country. Working in the space organization for the last 5 decades, I am very happy and proud to say that today, if you look at the space program, I think we are standing shoulder to shoulder many of the developed nations, be it America, be it Russia, be it Europe, be it Japan. I think we are able to do that. Today, as on this point, we launched our Chandrayaan-3 on 14 July, almost about 3 weeks back. And I'm very happy to announce that just day before yesterday, we were able to put this Chandrayaan-3 from Earth's orbit to Moon's orbit. Mark in our calendar 23rd August. That is the day we are all waiting, holding our breath very tight. We did indeed fail in the landing on the moon. It's a very difficult task, but then by a whisker we missed it last 8 or 10 seconds. And we are all very confident and happy that we are going to do that on 23rd. Not only do that, enhance the prestige of the country in the global scenario, we become the 4th nation to do that. Look at other areas. Nuclear energy. We have very powerful nuclear power plants, and the kind of advancement that have gone into the nuclear area in the terms of sophisticated energy needs of the country, that opens vista of opportunity for our youngsters who are here. And just now you heard from Dr. Gade that what they have done in the defense sector. We used to import everything that is possible from abroad. Today, I'm extremely happy and proud to say that we started exporting defense equipments outside. We have developed a plethora of missiles, armaments where Dr. Gade has been working, the fighting fight power of our own light combat aircraft, helicopters, many more. One can see. I think, you can see the all-round development in the country. This is the vibrancy of the country. Why I'm mentioning is particularly to our youngsters that you are in the right point at this point of time. And I think we are not far off in realizing the dream of what our beloved Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam felt. It's only a matter of time. I think it's already told that we are the 5th largest economy and poised to become 3rd sooner than later. I think 2047, the centenary year of our independence, you will see a totally different India. But remember, we have only 2 to 3 decades, and that's where you, youngsters who have joined this kind of institutions, you are really going to play a stellar and intellectual role in converting, in transforming this country as a developed country. And believe me, it's going to happen. I may not be around to see that, but then it will happen. You know, if you really look at the arts or design or science, engineering, technology, if you ask me, really, there are no boundaries. That's one of the reasons that I think the national education policy has highlighted. Try to blend it, bring a holistic and make a student as all-round development, and rightly so. And, you know, art is the one which really brings creativity from a person. Whether they are in music, whether they are in something else, creativity is very important. And design is the foundation of any particular country to come forward. How good you are in design, that also requires creativity. And I'm sure quite a few of are interested in the science. Basically, it's the generation of the knowledge, how we are able to increase the knowledge. A country which generates the more knowledge, I think there is no doubt they are going to become the world leader in a matter of time. Today, it's a knowledge world. How well we are able to capitalize on the knowledge that we are acquiring. And while that is so, to my young friends, I want to tell you that engineering is the one where you generate the noise, the knowledge so generated, you are transforming into some kind of equipment and gadgets in the laboratory. That is engineering. The engineers are there to solve the engineering solutions, to get the engineering solution to solve the problems of common man. It's not just aircraft, it's not just missiles, it's not rockets. I think there are umpteen problems that are there bothering each of the individual in the country. How we are able to solve them and then provide the solution to many of the societal problems. That is important. And technology, you know, many times it's sort of confused what technology does. Technology people have to really convert this, whatever produced by engineering community, as a gadget. How do we make it commercially viable, make it economical, and reach to the masses? I think what happened with the vaccine is one of the very good examples how we are able to do. And while I say that, you know, why I said that these things are not having any boundary, each one play a complementary role, whether art, design, science and technology. One cannot live with the other. For example, science, while it has to generate the knowledge can be enhanced only if there is a support or background by the technology in terms of bringing the new equipment, new ideas and new items. And similarly, technology can be further developed only if you are able to enhance the knowledge from the science. You can see how they are interlinked to another. Today, I can tell you the way in which the art has progressed and the various other activities have progressed, because technology is a big catalyst to improve the nation. Science and technology plays a very catalytic role in improving the country. Be it agriculture, be it commerce, be it education, any other area you take today, you cannot live without having the technology. Technology is the base, I think, that really takes forward. So while I say all this, I would like to share some of the things with my young friends that now that you have joined this institute, all aspiring to become intellectual leaders of this country at some point or other. But then I want to tell you, remember, it's important for you to remember 3 important things without which you will not be able to succeed in life. That is, you have to ask questions like why, what and how. You know, that kind of inquisitiveness is very important in each one of that. If we don't really ask this question, we don't get solutions to many of the problems that are available in the country. I think that is very important. Anything that you see, you know, simple example I keep telling everywhere is the salt that we eat, the sodium chloride we eat, but we never even think for a minute or a second while the the ingredients which come, sodium and chlorine, they are not really conducive for any person to swallow, but the salt becomes so important for the entire living being all over the, be it plant, be it animals, be it human beings. It becomes extremely important. The question is, are we really asking this question how it happened? Look at diamond, look at the coal, comes from the same carbon, basic, but then we ourselves, we study, we write the exam, we get good marks, but are we really spending any time to understand what is the commonality, how it remains as diamond, how it remains as coal, and what are its contribution? I think this is something extremely important. And I want to tell one more thing. Country of 1.4 billion population, with so many scientific departments, so many educational institutions, and many other things. It was only in 1930 C.V. Raman got a Nobel Prize in Science, Raman effect. Since then, 93 years have passed. No Indian working in India is yet to get Nobel Prize. That's where I would like to remind our young friends, I think you must look in the direction. This is a country which is happening today. There are facilities, there are advancements, there are sophisticated items, laboratories. I think resolve yourself today that you will become the second Nobel laureate from the country in the coming years. And that is the best thing that you can do to help the country. And don't be under the impression that I need large of facilities, large of sophisticated equipments. No, it's not required. You really look at it. The entire university, entire gravitational theory, how it happened. I think it is just that an apple falling from the tree. I think all of you know, I don't want to tell that. But what is important is, again, as I mentioned earlier, it is the question of having three important things: curiosity, observational power, and innovative thinking. If we have these three, that's what happened with Sir Isaac Newton. And, because of these three, he looked at it, he observed it, he became very curious, then he went on thinking again and again. That's how what is called Raman effect took birth. I think many of you know that C.V. Raman, he was invited to London way back in 1921 because they saw that there is spark in this particular young boy. And those days he has to travel by ship. He went, he produced number of papers. Somewhere down the line, he returned back to Calcutta. While coming, he went on the top deck and then sat and then looked at the sea. Sea was looking very blue. Many of us possibly would have just enjoyed looking at the blue and have solace. But then his probing mind started exploring why it looks blue. He went on asking everyone how the sea looks blue. That kind of questioning ourselves and looking for solution can lead to this kind of earth-breaking solutions. That's what happened with him actually. Somebody said it's a reflection of the sky, and somebody people asked how sky looks blue. That itself was not known. I think all of you know that who was studied in science. It was Lord Rayleigh who said that it is scattering of the light in the air that one really brings blue, but then it is not the reflection. It's essentially again same phenomenon of scattering of light in the molecules in water that brings the blue, and then came out with a different theory of frequency changing, and that really resulted into Raman effect. So one thing before I conclude, I want to mention that, while all you youngsters, I think remember this very carefully. All of us are really working towards achieving this success. It's very important. But I want to tell you, while you proceed towards achieving this success, you are bound to face problems, bound to face failures. Don't get deterred by facing the failure, because there is nothing like failure. It's only learning. Because once you face the failure, you have to find solution. I think we working in the sophisticated areas like missiles or even launch vehicles or spacecraft, all these areas, they are not available so freely for one to read and then learn. You have to face the problem. You have to find out why the problem has occurred and try to find the solution. So in fact, in the process, what really happened was we were able to learn and master very many unknown things. Then only we can surge forward. You know, country can surge forward unless we face problems, unless we find solution. That's why, my young friends, don't get deterred. You know, even if you don't get a particular marks in a particular exam, don't get deterred. I think take it in the right spirit, find out why it happened, and next time you will succeed. So the mantra for succession is really to look for the failures, look for the solution, and take it forward. And also you must have some kind of calmness, focus, clarity, involvement, discipline, and also you should learn how to work in a systematic way. This is something very important. So I always would like to again quote our Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. You know, he used to ask one question very often, that what is that one should be remembered for in a career once you complete as a human being on this earth? What is that one should be remembered for? I think each one have your own aspirations. One wants to become a great painter, one wants to become a great singer, one wants to become a scientist, so on and so forth. The question is that he told very clearly, if you want to shine like a sun, you must also learn to burn like a sun. I think that is what you should remember for. You must have aspirations. Aspirations alone is not enough. You must also have a goal. Goal coupled with aspirations, you are able to practice. I am sure that you are all going to shine like a sun, and I can tell you that for sure the faculty member, the environment that is available in ADT University, which is so excellent, they will hone your skills very well. They are the people who are going to hone. Remember, I think in the classroom when you sit, listen to the teachers very carefully, and then whatever they say, attentively listen. You just cannot get that in what they transmit in just 50 minutes. Even you spend 50 hours, you will not be able to gain. But then you must also practice asking the questions why, what, and how. If you do that, I'm sure that you are able to get the solutions. You can learn much faster. And I would like to mention that, you know, once again, I would like to tell you that I think you, or each one of you, should aspire to become something in the country and become intellectual leaders. I'm sure that you are going to become, and this is the right beginning as far as your career is concerned. 3-4 years will go just like that, but then decide that what you want to become, work towards that, don't worry about the failure, achieve success, and I'm sure that that's going to happen. And with these few words, let me convey my very, very warm greetings to each one of you and wish you all the very best. And the bottom line is, and I think all of you are going to live in a developed country of India. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, sir, for the words of wisdom. Indeed, we are privileged to listen to such a calm, composed, and powerful personality. Can we please give a standing ovation to Honorable Dr. B.N. Sureshji for this wonderful speech. Thank you very much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we would now like to confer the citation of honor upon Honorable Dr. B.N. Sureshji. But before that, I would like to request Dr. Ashok Ghuge to read the citation.
Thank you, Dr. Swapnil. Honorable Padma Bhushan Dr. B.N. Sureshji. Sir, we acknowledge your remarkable achievement as an eminent scientist and the Chancellor of the Indian Institute of Space, Science and Technology. Your pioneering contribution to the field of aerospace engineering have propelled India's space program to new heights, earning you international recognition and admiration. Throughout your illustrious career, sir, you made remarkable contribution to the field of space technology. You led the growth of Indian Institute of Space Science and Technology at Thiruvananthapuram as its director, transforming it into a premier space research and education center. Furthermore, you held the esteemed position of director at the Vikram Sarabhai Space Center from 2003 to 2007, which played a pivotal role in shaping India's space program. Sir, you have been honored with Padma Bhushan and Padma Shri awards, among the highest civilian honors in India, and your alma mater also acknowledged your outstanding contribution by bestowing upon you the Distinguished Alumni Award in 2004. Furthermore, Dr. Suresh ji has received accolades from esteemed organizations such as Aeronautical Society of India, the Astronautical Society of India, Defense Research Development Lab, and Lions International, to name a few. Your dedication and exemplary work have earned the Outstanding Achievement Award from the Indian Space Research Organization ISRO in 2007 and the Esteemed Lifetime Achievement Award from the Indian National Academy of Engineering. Respected Dr. B.N. Sureshji, in light of your extraordinary contribution to the field of space science and your unwavering dedication to the pursuit of knowledge, this citation of honor serves as a testament to your exceptional work and symbol of the high esteem in which you are held by all those who have been privileged to be under your able guidance. We proudly confer upon you this prestigious citation of honor as Induction Day Program Chief Guest on the auspicious occasion of the 8th University Induction Program at MIT Art, Design and Technology University, Pune, India. Thank you. May I request all the members in the audience once again to rise in your seats and a huge round of applause.
As we are witnessing the citation of honor being conferred upon Padma Bhushan, Honorable Dr. B.N. Sureshji, our Honorable Chief Guest of the most invited and the indigenous program today at MIT Art, Design and Technology University, Pune. May we once again felicitate him with a thunderous round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. And now, with great honor and privilege, may I request our revered professor, Dr. Vishwanath Karad sir, to deliver his presidential address.
Friends, what a good fortune for all of us that today, on this very auspicious occasion of this 8th University Induction Program, 7th of August, again a day and date worthy making a mention, as was uttered by the most esteemed guest of today, the man of wisdom, to whom you just heard and possibly feel enriched on this occasion, Honorable Padma Bhushan, Honorable B.N. Suresh Sahab, and another friend, Honorable Dr. Shailendra V. Gade sir, having a very intimate relationship with the great worthy men of this country, the Mother India, Vikram Sarabhai and APJ Abdul Kalam were the two names uttered. I feel so proud. Even just to hear these names makes us feel proud of it. And what good fortune that Mr. Suresh and Gade, one working in the space research and one in the defense sector. This combination with the courage and conviction and with the honesty and determination, integrity and honesty both, they have served this nation for quite some time in their life. And friends, and my dear parents and the guardians who are present in this hall on this occasion of leaving your son or a daughter in the hands of this university, the authorities who have been trying to dedicate themselves to develop your winning personalities. In MIT, this word has been a specially coined word, and we hope that you should be physically fit, mentally alert, intellectually sharp, but spiritually elevated. The last word has a deep-rooted meaning. I am not speaking this for the people sitting on the dais, but for you, all the parents and guardians and students who have entered this campus with a certain purpose. I don't know, but when I said the word like the men of science and men of spirituality, that last word may be a little confusing. When I speak to you in this campus, where we have a number of subjects which Mr. Chakradev, the Pro Vice Chancellor, spoke to you, I hope you will try to understand the essence and philosophy behind these two words. A very brief mention was made by Mangesh about the achievements and the beauty of this whole campus, which originally belonged to a great producer actor, Raj Kapoor. But you will not believe that I had not gone to a cinema theatre for the last 40 years. You may believe it or not. But see the beauty of life. I myself, Sureshji, I come from a farmer's family. As I learned from Sureshji himself again, his father was also a farmer. I'm not doing with some ego. But I want you, all the students, to understand the journey of life, purpose of life. कहाँ से आए, क्या करना है और कहाँ जाना है, दिशा क्या है जीवन की, आप यहाँ पर क्यों आए भाई, क्या मकसद क्या है, इसके बारे में बड़ा चिंतन इस संस्था में होते रहा. A mention was made to you about the 5 universities and different areas, but one of the components which was made a mention was Mangesh Karad and his team has been trying to develop the holistic, peace-loving global society. That was the one word which was uttered by some of the speakers. But what does it exactly mean? And what for it is and what for it stands? Friends, just very briefly, I want to tell you, I myself never wanted to become an engineer. पता नहीं भाई, लेकिन the first Prime Minister of India, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, when he took the oath as the first Prime Minister of India, he had said that time, 1947, 15 अगस्त की तारीख है, रात 12 बजे का वक्त है. And he tells the people of India that I am the first servant of India and then the Prime Minister. Please understand the meaning behind these words and see the spirit of the great Mahatma Gandhi and Gautam Buddha are the two names which are uttered world over. And the world identifies your mother India, our mother India. ये नेता लोगों के नाम से नहीं स्टेट्समैन बोला जाता है, इनके नाम पे ये देश जाना जाता है जिसकी आप संतान है, मैं भी संतान हूँ उसकी. वो देहात से निकलकर कैसे जर्नी हुआ भाई. और मैं बातें करता हूँ वर्ल्ड पीस की, प्रमोटिंग द कल्चर ऑफ पीस through the appropriate understanding of the role of science and spiritual component of life. जीवन में इसका नाता कैसा है भाई? The great noble son of India, Swami Vivekananda, you know it very well. I'm not telling anything new to you, and especially not to my honorable guests here sitting on the dais. But 11 September 1893, you know it very well, that your great noble son of India, your brother, ध्यान करो, जगह है अमेरिका में शिकागो की, पहला पार्लियामेंट है रिलीजन्स का, धर्म का मकसद समझने का प्रयास है दुनिया को. And when your brother says to the world to remember and please understand that only union of science and religion / spirituality alone will help to bring harmony and peace to mankind. दुनिया को सुख, समाधान, शांति का राह मार्ग देखना हो, जीना हो, तो विज्ञान और अध्यात्म का समन्वय जीवन में होना जरूरी है. ये मेरी बात नहीं, मैं तो थोड़ा सा पढ़ के बता रहा हूं आपको. बट स्पीकिंग दीज वर्ड्स इन शिकागो दैट टाइम 1893 की बात. मकसद क्या है भाई, इसका दिशा क्या है? It has a very philosophical, logical, scientific base. And the words which he spoke that time, he repeats again in 1897. 1897 में वही तुम्हारा एक भाई दुनिया के सामने बोल रहा है. दुनिया के सामने, घर में नहीं. तुम तो मेरे घर के हो, तुम मुझे सुन सकते हो, शायद बोलेंगे अच्छा बोला. लेकिन when this great noble son, your brother, is speaking to the whole world community, he says, friends, remember, give me a few men with the muscles of iron and nerves of steel, and I'll change the face of India, my mother India. गर्व से नहीं, स्वाभिमान से. गर्व और स्वाभिमान में फर्क होता है भाई. But the same person again tells the world again, 1897 में. 1897 में तुम्हारे इसी भाई ने दुनिया को बोला, we were under the clutches of the British. ब्रिटिश राज था. कितने साल राज हुआ तुमको मालूम है. But he is telling the world कि आज से 50 साल के बाद 1897 add 50, it comes to 1947. वही दिन 1897 से 1947 we became free from the clutches of the British. भविष्यवाणी है भाई, एक दिशा है जीवन की, विश्वास है जो आप लोगों के मन में पैदा करने का भी प्रयास है. और fortunately, when I said to you that I never wanted to be an engineer, but I became engineer, and today I am speaking to you about promoting the culture of peace in the whole world. विवेकानंद अपना आदर्श है. डोम की बात की गई, कभी देखो, जरूर देखो. ये बड़ा डोम ये बात नहीं है, मैंने नहीं किया भाई, ये हो गया है. It has been evolved. I am an instrument. My friends are all instruments for this. उसको डिजाइनर नहीं, आर्किटेक्ट नहीं, प्लानर नहीं, डिजाइन का ड्राइंग नहीं, बना. कैसे बना पता नहीं, देखो जाकर. ये बड़प्पन की बात नहीं बता रहा हूं, लेकिन टुडे द होल वर्ल्ड, आज दुनिया इसकी तरफ देखती है, इसको बोलती है ये स्पिरिचुअली ओरिएंटेड साइंटिफिक प्रयोगशाला है, अध्यात्म की वैज्ञानिक प्रयोगशाला. ऐसा शब्द कॉइन नहीं हुआ, लेकिन दुनिया बोल रही है इसको. And that is yours, that is ours, that is our mother India's philosophy, the culture and tradition, which speaks about the world like Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The world is one family. दुनिया को एक कुटुंब मान के चलती है. एकम सत विप्रा बहुधा वदंती, साइंटिफिक ट्रुथ. एक ही सत्य है. अंतिम सत्य क्या है? I am very proud to make a statement to you friends. All the great scientists of the whole world, like Schrodinger, Penrose, Einstein, everybody has been started. They are not there, but they have been telling us that the time has come for educators like us sitting here एंट्रोपी, सांप को बताना नहीं, लेकिन एक ध्यान में रखो, सारी भाषा एक वैज्ञानिक सत्य और आध्यात्मिक दिशा जीवन की दिखाता है। धीमन तुम खड़े रहते हो, पांचाल यहाँ पे मेरे सामने, प्रणाम करो सबको, तालियां दे दो भाई इसको। ये धीमन पांचाल बोल के प्रोफेसर है, ये पहला आदमी है इस कैंपस में स्कूल ऑफ डिजाइन, MIT School of Design was started under his guidance and he continues till today. I am very proud of you. Proud of you. इस कैंपस का पहला प्रोफेसर, पहला डीन, the first person, the first school of design in India. यहाँ से शुरुआत है। ऐसे बहुत अच्छे लोग हैं यहाँ पे, बट एक लास्टली मैं बोलूँगा, गेस्ट के सामने बोलना उचित भी न रहे, लेकिन this institution has a very typical way of following the sense of discipline and character building. चारित्र निर्माण क्या है और शिस्त क्या है? स्वच्छता और शिस्त एक बात छोड़ो. Remember, those who feel discipline is a punishment, they did not come to MIT or this institution. इस संस्था में मत आना भाई. पहले साल से those parents and students feel discipline is a punishment, they did not apply to MIT or MIT-ADT University. ये इसका अध्यक्ष होने के नाते मेरा फर्ज है आपको बताना कि ऐसा मौका हमको मत देना कि we take a disciplinary action against you. अच्छा बर्ताव रखो. तुम्हारे माँ बाप बड़ी होप से देखते हैं कि मेरा बेटा, मेरी बेटी कैसी बनेगी. What a wonderful personality she will come out and bring a name to the family. उस कुल की कन्या है, उसका कुल का सुपुत्र है. कुलीन कन्या और कुलीन पुत्र ऐसा बोला जाता है. उसको धब्बा मत लगाना, इस संस्था को भी धब्बा मत लगाना, और भारत माता का नाम दुनिया में करने के लिए जैसे अपने सुरेश साहब ने कहा, गाड़े साहब ने कहा, उनके शब्द ध्यान में रखो. धन्यवाद.
A thunderous round of revered Professor Dr. Vishwanath Karaj sir, indeed honored and privileged sir to listen to you with his uncanny vision and educational field. Thank you sir for your blessings and foresightful words and wisdom. And now we may request Professor Dr. Sudarshan Sanab sir, Dean Faculty of Engineering and Sciences, pose a word of thanks.
Respected dais, visionary educationist of India, Vishwadharmi Honorable Professor Dr. Vishwanath D. Karaj sir, Founder President of Myers Group of Institution, UNESCO Chair of Human Rights, Democracy and Peace, President of MIT Art, Design and Technology University, today's chief guest, Padma Bhushan Honorable Sri B.N. Suresh sir, Chancellor, Indian Institute of Space Science and Technology, Guest of Honor, Honorable Dr. Shailendra V. Gade sir, Distinguished Scientist and Director General, Armament and Combat Engineering, Pune, Honorable Executive President and Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Mangesh T. Karaj sir, Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Anand Chakradev sir, Dr. Sunita Karad ma'am, all Dean, Directors, my senior colleagues, dear student friends, ladies and gentlemen, wish you a very pleasant afternoon with my heartiest greetings. Dear students, today on this occasion, you had the opportunity to listen such wonderful speakers. Let us together thank these great people for extending our heartfelt gratitude. Today, we are blessed with Dr. Honorable Dr. Vishwanath Karat sir, to bless us on this August event of inauguration of induction program. Sir has beautifully discussed today the everlasting concept from the philosophy of Son of India, Sri Swami Vivekananda, Jagadguru, Sri Sant Tukaram, Sant Jnaneshwara, and the greatest philosopher known to this mankind, Albert Einstein. These spiritual values have been part of in this divine culture of MIT group of institutions. Sir, let me borrow your words, which you quoted from the discourse of Swami Vivekananda. This 21st century belongs to India. Sir, we all have similar aspiration to enable and empower these young minds to build a strong, Atmanirbhar, yet peaceful Bharat. Thank you for enlightening us with your spiritual words. Please join me in expressing my heartfelt gratitude to the chief guest of today's function, Padma Bhushan, Honorable Sri B.N. Suresh sir. Sir's words have set sky as the limit for possibility of achievement. Sir, your remarkable journey, which you shared with experiences through your speech, have changed our students for setting the exceptional career goals and achieving them with passion and hard work. Thank you so much, sir, for taking time out of your busy schedule to extend your availability for this event. Thank you, sir. Let me also immensely thank our guest of honor, Honorable Dr. Shailendra Gade, sir, for gracing this occasion. Sir, we stand committed to research, innovation, and entrepreneurship, and your words have given students the feel of approach and required attitude to tune with very important dimensions of academics as well as the defense research. Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable words and motivating our students to aim higher and dream bigger. Honorable Professor Dr. Mangesh T. Karat sir, Executive President, is the architect of this campus. Sir has pioneered the vision of modern yet value-based education with emphasis on research, innovation, and entrepreneurship, which is at par with global standards of academics. Honorable Mangesh Karat sir is one of the first minds who demonstrated the concept of holistic studies and multidisciplinary education, which we shall adopt from this year onward in the form of national education policy. We must thank Honorable Dr. Mangesh Karat sir for setting up the processes of modern education and creating unlimited opportunities and possibilities for the education and success. Let us thank Honorable Professor Anant Chakradev sir, Pro Vice Chancellor, for his profound words of wisdom. Sir is the visionary leader who have nurtured this institution to its present stature. Let me thank Honorable Dr. Sunita Karat ma'am for his presence and always motivation for any event in this campus. Let me thank all the dean, directors, HOIs, HODs, faculty members who have been guiding light for our students for their great support to make this event remarkable and memorable. To all the parents and guardians present here today, thank you for entrusting us with the education of your cherished one. A special note of thanks to the organizing committee members, media persons, and all the support staff who work diligently behind the scene to ensure the smooth execution of this induction program. Last but certainly not least, I extend my sincere appreciation to the new students themselves. You are the heartbeat of this institution, and your enthusiasm, curiosity, and determination to learn have invigorated us all. Your presence here marks the beginning of an incredible journey, and we assure you that we will be with you every step of this way. Let us move forward and renewed energy and passion, united in our pursuit of knowledge and excellence. Have a wonderful year. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. And now we will conclude this program with the national anthem. I would like to request everyone to rise in their seats in the honor of the national anthem.
भारत भाग्य विजाब सिंध गुजरात उत्कल गंगा शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे जन गण मंगल
Thank you, everyone. May I request the student please be seated. We would like to make some announcements. And we once again